Hello everyone, my name is Andy and I'm an English teacher, moderator of English clubs, and as a matter of fact now I'm also a streamer. So this is a video for my students, for my English club members, but maybe it's going to be interesting for those who just joined this channel or happen to watch our streams. In this video I'm going to tell about why we decided to stream, why this decision took place in my head, and that's the first part of the video. The second part of the video, I'm going to tell you why this is a good idea, I think, how it's going to benefit our community. Then I'm going to talk about why this is important to me, I mean this sphere of online live streams. And then I'm going to talk about streaming games, which I do apart from streaming our online club meetings. And so beginning from the first part, what is a live stream? This is a kind of program, this is a kind of broadcast that you take from your computer and send to the internet live. I use a special program, which is this OBS Studio. You see it's showing my display, that's why there is this loop. It's a nice program. There are many variations, but that's, I think, the most flexible, the most useful at least, and it was one of my first experiences. So you see I'm recording now with this program. This video has been recorded by this program, and if I press this button, start streaming, I will go live, which I'm going to do. So I am beginning this, and with the help of this program, what's happening is there are special platforms like Good Game or Twitch or YouTube, which are platforms for such things. So look, I'm going to press play button, and in some seconds it will show me live. I need to decrease the sound because otherwise you will hear two of me, which is not really what I want to do. You see, there is some downloading now, and voila, we are live. You see, you look at what I'm exactly doing, just with some delay, like 10-15 seconds. There are strangely two people online. I thought there would be only one, but somebody else is watching, which is quite funny. Hello, whoever it is, and I'm just recording a tutorial on our streams. So yeah, this is how it works. And from this platform, I can also restream to, for example, Twitch and other platforms. On the main page, you see that there are actually many people who are streaming. You see, like, usually it is about games. Usually it's about games, but sometimes people play some role-play games like Mafia, some board games, or just talking to their subscribers. Of course, the most popular people get much more subscribers, and the audience is much bigger, but, well, Rome wasn't built in one day. That's why I think we're just at the beginning stage. Yeah, I'm going to stop the stream now. Because I don't need it anymore. So this is our platform, and this is my channel, so where everything takes place. When it is finished, we usually have talking streams on Saturdays, where we assemble, where we gather together, and we talk for 2 hours on this platform. Then I record, like I'm doing now, and I put it on my YouTube channel. You see, this is my YouTube channel called English Bonfire. You can find the link on our community on Vkontakte and on Telegram channel. And every video that we had, I mean every live stream we had, is recorded and put here. And the first one was about Heroes of Might and Magic in GTA, then I played Arcanum, and here you see the first Bonfire Evening Talks, the second episode, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. That's how many we have had so far. Let's click and see how it looked. So you see it was 2 hours 16 minutes, and these are the people who were taking part. And we had quite a lot of people that day. I think 10 guests, including me, so from Brazil, from South Africa, from Krasnoyarsk, from Germany, and so there is Misha Tolkien, and there is again, I think, Misha Tolkien, and so that's how it works. And again, Misha Tolkien, well, definitely Star Hour. But apparently it's just that I'm clicking this way, and actually I think everyone has his or her time to talk enough and express opinion. Well, usually I try to make it 6 people, 7 people during the video call, but last Saturday, we just had kind of overpopulation, but it still, I hope, felt nice. So, this is what happens to our videos. I record them, I upload them on YouTube, and that means that you can access them anytime you want on our channel. Here, by this link. Which brings us to the next topic. Why streams are nice. So some of you have expressed complaints, concerns that actually offline meetings are kind of the best thing, and that you miss them so much. And I of course understand this, and definitely our office was a wonderful place to meet people, to communicate live, to exchange opinions, to just have warm atmosphere together, to drink coffee, to have some treats and sweets, and to meet on a nice Saturday evening. And we're going to have it soon. I think the lockdown is going to be lifted someday, and we'll be back. But as life gives us a lot of variations, and each variation has its advantages, and sometimes advantages are actually much more impressive and exciting than you could imagine. For example, this online format enables us to, first of all, access meetings anytime. So what I want to say is that YouTube stores every meeting that we've ever had online. Can you imagine this? So offline meetings, if you can't attend, it's lost for you, right? So you don't know what's happened there, any jokes, humor, funny moments, conversations, you've just missed it, and it's gone forever and ever. And with the online meeting, with streams, it's totally opposite. You can enjoy the episode anytime you want. You can just go to YouTube and watch it. You can use it as a podcast, and normally it is used as a podcast. You don't need to watch it actually. Like, you don't need to watch this video because I'm just talking, and you can just be walking, you can be washing your dishes, you can be driving your car, you can be maybe doing your stuff on your computer and just listening to what was happening. And that's nice. That's what people do. That's what people use streams for. So accessibility and permanent access to videos, that's number one. Number two is unlimited number of people who could join. So our office is, of course, limited. There is some kind of limit to how many people could come to there. Usually it is 45, 50. I think we could cap at 60, and then we will have troubles with accommodating everyone. While online is just limitless, it's borderless. The point is that if we have, for example, 6 or 7 people on the call, okay, that's kind of maximum we can afford, because otherwise it's going to be just too crowded and the conversation would be not as comfortable and people would have less talking time. But there is chat. Chat is a very nice thing. So you see there is this panel. I usually do it, I usually make it a separate window, and people can come there and communicate. I always ensure that I read the chat and bring up interesting topics that arise there. And one more thing, there is Pekka Face. Pekka Face is the internet meme, which is very important, and I just want to show you 2 pictures. That's the first picture. Like, this Pekka Face is known and loved by all our guys, and how can we not love this guy? Always cheerful, never tired, and here he is. And some caution note that this is his second name, which I don't want to voice because that's kind of obscene language, but actually there is it's actually an abbreviation, and you can Google it. So this is a caustic yellow round thing which always wants to troll you. So you have to be careful. And this wonderful guy we have on the chat window. So you can access the emojis there by this button, and there is a huge array of different emojis, especially our dear Pekka face, which is so nice, and I love him so much, and no other sites have this. No, Twitch doesn't have it, YouTube doesn't have it, only a good game has it. And that's why exactly, well, not only because of this, but mostly because of this, we stream on Good Game. So this is about unlimited number of participants who could go on the chat, and thirdly, the chat itself, which is a nice and cozy place. Finally, the mood. So online meetings, because of their accessibility, because of the amount of people who could join our conversation, it creates this kind of atmosphere. So if you think that only offline meetings can give you atmosphere, then I think you could try online, because it's always with you. It's always with you. It's also real people who are right now with you, who are just some, kilometers away, but they're still here on the chat typing something. We are all together laughing, looking at some interesting things, talking together, chatting together, sharing some impressions, emotions, feelings, sensations. And this is still communication, and it still has its own spirit, and you will definitely feel it, I'm sure. I'm sure because, and this is the next part, I want to tell what streams mean to me, because I've been watching streams for, I think, more than 10 years. It began with Dota 2, because I love cybersport, and I love watching cybersport matches about Dota, Warcraft, and not just cybersport, and not only because of cybersport, it's because of the commentators. So there are such people as Vilat, who is also known as Vitaly Volachai, or Godhunt, who is Viktor Volkov, or Miker, who is the owner of this site. His name is Mikhail. So I watched them, and there are many videos. And I remember I was at university. I was watching these videos which are commented by people. Let me just click one example. So these are not the guys who I'm talking about, but that's just how it works. So there is a game happening, and people are commenting it, and that's super enjoyable. So I was at university. I was quite unhappy with my life then, and I was depressed pretty much. And these streams helped me to go out of that depression. So Vitaly Volachai was commenting, Miker was commenting. I was happy listening to them after my difficult days at night, very often falling asleep to their voices. And then there was Army. In the Army, I was for 1 year, and closer to the end of the Army, I got a mobile phone there, because it's not really allowed. But after some time, you could find a chance to get it. And so when I had a free hour, I had a chance to watch some streams, and that so smoothed me, so pacified me, so helped me to kind of stay sane. And I was also in hospital then during the Army period, which was also, I used my time to watch I think one competition of Dota 2. I remember Vitaly Volachai, Vilat, and Kasper were commenting that, and I was so happy to see them again. After the Army, there was again work, and then I went to Budapest. In Budapest, as I was studying, when I was finally free of tasks and I had some free time, or before going to bed, I turned on Warcraft 3 by Miker or some other games, and I was watching or listening to that, and that also gave me comfort, kind of feeling of home. Then I was in Africa. In Africa, it also felt like home because of these online platforms that are always with you. People who became dear to you, who became kind of your friends, who actually support you by their voices, by their mood, by their spirit, by their cheerfulness, by their charisma. So, such an important thing of my life. I said it's like more than 10 years, and I'm sure it can have impact on your life too. That's why I believe there is future of such streams. There is future of such, let's say, form of our community, which is going to be online. And also I began to stream games. That's the next point I'm going to touch, just slightly apart from regular talking meetings, communication meetings where we meet with people. I also play games like Arcanum, like Heroes 5, like the most recent one is Deus Ex Human Revolution. So I play and tell you what I'm playing and what is the game about and what I'm going to do. I'm also explaining my choices, my philosophy of playing, because to me games are like books, and every game is a story, and this story has kind of options, branch points, and that's why it's a huge space for development. It's a huge space for contemplation, for speculation, for opinions, for philosophy, for stories, for fairy tales. And the next point is that it has a lot of English, because I stream games in English, and I'm trying to sometimes tell you that there is some interesting language inside, and I'm showing you some phrases, some usage of English constructions, some grammar. And I think there is this huge education point, because big part of my English language is because it was developed thanks to the games that I played, and I owe them a lot. And the final point, which I'm going to finish this video with, is when I go to some other places, and I will, this platform, this YouTube channel, these streaming platforms, what I'm doing now, is going to help us stay together. It's going to help us to stay connected. Wherever I am, I'm going to be accessible. I'm going to be with you. You're going to be with each other, because the internet, through these means, is going to help us be one community. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you very much, and see you online.